Go ahead.
Stephanie Smith lived a happy life as a 22-year-old children's dance instructor until one day, what she thought was a stomach virus changed her life forever. After Stephanie's kidneys shut down and she repeatedly had seizures knocking her unconscious, doctors decided to put her under an induced coma. After many tests, Stephanie was diagnosed with a severe form of foodborne illness caused by E. coli. E. coli is a bacteria that's found in the intestines of animals and humans, and it is dangerous in other parts of the body, but in the intestines, it's not harmful. The E. coli strain was traced back to a hamburger Smith ate weeks prior by chef selection Angus beef patties. This story, published in the New York Times, is tragic. Smith was left paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of her life, all because of eating one hamburger. For those of you who eat meat, I hope to persuade you not to. But myself being a vegetarian, this topic is very important to me. Today, I'm going to discuss sanitation risks at slaughterhouses, how you are put at risk by improper worker precautions, and poor living conditions of cows causing these two health risks. Sanitation has always been a huge problem in slaughterhouses. Federal health authorities state that foodborne illnesses sicken 76 million people, hospitalize 325,000, and kill 5,000 people per year. Because of ground beef is one of the main causes of foodborne illnesses. Because ground beef is not simply ground up from one cut of meat, it is taken from different cows, from different parts, from different slaughterhouses, contamination increases, according to records and interviews from chef selection Angus beef patties. In 1996, federal health authorities determined that 97% of all meat contains some type of bacteria. Do you really want to risk your life and health for a hamburger? These unacceptable levels of contamination are due to high speeds at which meat is processed. In order to maximize profit and satisfy growing demands, slaughterhouses are now able to kill 400 cows per hour, opposed to 175 cows killed an hour 20 years ago, according to the Sustainable Table. Proper safety precautions are not taken when handling meat, which leads to such high levels of contamination. Although workers do not take proper precautions, it is hard to when dealing with so much dirt, grime, and feces so rapidly. During the short time each worker spends butchering a certain part of the cow, they are unable or willing to prevent the spread of feces to meat. Animals' legs, hair, and hides are all covered in feces by the time they reach the slaughterhouses. Without properly sterilizing equipment and taking precautions to not allow feces around meat, which is time-consuming and tedious, there is a 93% chance of contamination. Workers do not take simple precautions to prevent this, such as cleaning knives and cutting boards properly and not allowing raw meat to be exposed to places where feces have been or are. This is a short clip just explaining how workers work in slaughterhouses.
Nation, but just like you, my friend, our workers are expendable.
The line's moving so fast that manure's getting everywhere, leaking from the intestines right onto the meat.
What's a little E. coli between friends?
Anyway, it's time to say goodbye, Mr. Morpheus. Farewell.
Clearly, meat processing is flawed. However, the problem starts right from the lives of the cows on the farms. Throughout the lives of cows, they are contained into small areas with thousands of other cows. With so many cows, farms have yet to implement proper waste disposal methods, which results in cows arriving at slaughterhouses with feces all over them, leading to this contamination. In the slaughterhouses, the workers do not properly wash off the feces before the cows are killed, therefore allowing the the bacteria to spread to the meat after butcher. The USDA estimates that 335 million tons of waste is produced annually by cows, 10 times that of humans annually. This large amount of waste, small plots of land, and with thousands of cows on them, and improper waste disposal methods results in cows standing in feces all day, every day of their lives. These poor living conditions eventually lead to the contamination of the meat that you eat. I just discussed sanitation problems and the health risks they pose, how improper work methods affect meat you eat, and the living conditions of cows that result in this. Next time you are about to eat meat, think to yourself, do you really want to end up like Smith? By supporting this industry, you are directly responsible for these poor conditions that cows must live in, and putting yourself and others at serious health risk or even death. And that's all, Stephanie Smith. Thank you.